Today I'm going to talk with you about my crochet onion basket pattern. Hi, I'm Roseanna from Moara Crochet, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you details about one of my paid patterns, which is the Crochet Onion Basket. Now this basket is very useful. This is one that I've just taken out of my kitchen. I also have a set here that is always hanging above my desk that has yarn in it and stuff, so I can readily pick what I need when I need it. In today's video I'm going to be talking with you about the inspiration, the materials, the size, how I style it, crochet level, and where you can buy this pattern. So first of all, my inspiration for this basket, I like baskets. I'm one of those people who loves baskets. I have a lot, and it wasn't long before I wanted to make some crochet ones, but there are so many crochet baskets out there and I wanted to make something different. So I looked around at a lot of different crochet baskets, didn't find what I wanted, so I went to woven baskets. And I fell in love with the shape of French onion baskets, which has this bulbous shape at the bottom and then narrows in. And it's normally for onions, so you have all your onions stacked in here and it's easy to grab from the kitchen, but I find that design so practical because one, you've got a bigger base here which can hold more things. It's very open so you can see what is in the basket, and because it has such a big opening here that can be hung, it's still an end to be woven in, because it has such a big opening here for your hand to go in, it's easy to get access. Okay, so this is a smaller model. As you can see, I've already got some yarn waiting in here. Now to make this basket, I haven't used yarn, I've used twine. Why twine? Because it's stronger, it's durable, and it's got that really beautiful natural aesthetic which I'm very which appeals to me a lot. It's a bit rustic, it's a bit tough, and a lot of people have asked me, what is twine? In England, everybody knows what twine is, but I'm starting to learn that this isn't maybe a common name. We also call this postal string. So I'm not sure what you call it in the US, but it's basically a natural, like jute, Sisal yarn, which is very, try and get that in focus, which is very rustic and 100% natural materials. So that is what I've used. Now twine can come in quite a lot of different sizes, so I have just opted for the standard size that we would use for old parcels, which is about 2 to 3 mil thick. And for this pattern I have used a 4mm crochet hook, which I believe is a size G in the US. Now, as this is a natural material, this can be actually quite rough on your fingers to do, because you're going to have your yarn going through your fingers, and as you crochet your hook it can be tiresome on the hands. So one thing I recommend is, if you have them, use wrist supports, which is something I advocate to use for anyone who crochets a lot, just to prevent that repetitive strain syndrome, arthritis. It will just protect your wrists. And the second thing that I do when I'm working with twine is I actually get some plasters, or we call it sparadrap here. It's basically the tape that you use when you've got bandages, and it's a very thick tape which is for a medical tape, and I just put a piece here around my finger. So when the yarn is going across, it's not actually causing abrasion against my finger. I've already got a protection, so that helped me a lot to work with this sort of natural rough yarn. Okay, I've got both sizes here. As you can see, that comes in a small and a large. So I'm going to give you the measurements now of both sizes, and what you can see I can comfortably fit one hank of yarn in here, maybe two, but this is great, you know, for holding your scissors or your hooks. And as the design is closed at the bottom, they're not going to fall through. Okay, so this small one, from bottom to handle height, which is where you can hang it, is 20 centimeters. And then from base to the top of the crochet basket is 16. The diameter of the base here is 10 centimeters, but this is quite a substantial size. Now the larger size again has that closed bottom, and the overall size here is 26 centimeters, with the bottom to the top of the basket being 21, and the base circle here is 13 centimeters. So I'm going to grab some yarn now and show you how many hanks of yarn you can fit in this large one. Normally I have a collection here on the back, but as you can see, I've finished quite a lot of projects, so it's actually empty for once. So I'm going to get some hanks and show you what you can fit in. Okay, I've got some yarn here. I did actually get brown, but decided to get yellow for a higher contrast. And these are some hanks from various English indie dye companies that are waiting to be used and will be used in the future, but they are waiting for now. So this is my large one. Now I'm going to put in some hanks here. These are 100-gram hanks of merino, so you know the standard size. So that's 1, 2, and I can fit 3 in there quite comfortably, as you can see, and that would hang beautifully against the wall, wherever you wish to hang them, and it looks really beautiful. I've also used this basket in my kitchen for my pegs for my washing line, so that's why I have 2 of these. So that's with merino, and I'm going to show you now with a mohair, which is always a bit thicker and a bit fluffier, and I can comfortably get in 2 hanks of mohair in there, and it's just beautiful and cute and practical, which is one of my things that I love about crochet, is I create things that are practical, not just for show. They have to have a use in my home. Okay, let's talk about crochet level. This is actually a beginner friendly pattern. It's an easy pattern to do, because the only stitches you need to know to create this little basket or the larger basket is how to do single crochet, magic circle, double crochet, and slip stitch and chain. Now I'm going to add the new update to this pattern, which is my new PDF stitches document with all the stitches that I use explained, and you can also click onto the names of those stitches and it would direct you to one of my own YouTube videos for explanation. So this is beginner friendly, so if you already know your basic crochet stitches, this is a really good pattern for you. And this pattern comes with both patterns. You get the small and the large as a collection, and I believe they are $3.99 on my website and also on my Etsy account, and I'll leave links down below for you to access those. Now just quickly before we go and talk about the construction is worked in a spiral to make the base, continue up to make your basket middle, then you're going to work on the band, and finally you're going to add the handle into that, and that is it. It's as simple as that. You can make one of these baskets easily in 1 to 2 hours. They are really practical. They make a really good gift. So if you know somebody who likes baskets like me, I would love this as a gift. It's so practical and it's beautiful and it's handmade. Okay, so I'm going to throw in a little video now of me styling this crochet basket. I'm going to leave all the links down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next crochet video. Bye!